Hi everybody. On November 18th, we've got a new moon at 26 degrees of Scorpio. So we're in the energy right now of Taurus, the Taurus full moon that's just happened, and going into the new moon in Scorpio. These are fixed energies. These are signs that are telling us to slow down, to look within. The Taurus full moon was very much about senses, eating good food, getting a massage, rubbing oil on yourself, petting an animal, going into nature, breathing in fresh air. That's very much the senses. And now, as we go into this new moon in Scorpio, this is very much about the internal journey. And what I've noticed as I've done my very best to slow down, in tune with the energies of this new moon, is it's been jolly difficult to do. I find myself with that to-do list, and there's always another video to do, or another reading, or another this, or another that to do. And just coming to a stop and giving myself permission to stop was quite something. And I just wanted to be in that place with you now as I do this video. While I was still in that rushy around place, and I have to say, what also happened for me is about listening to your body. I was obviously overdoing it. I had to slow down because I got a bit of a cold, I got a sore throat, all those things where the body is just saying, hey, you know, can I have a breather, please? So can you become aware of where you need a breather in your life, some space? We've got Sun, Moon, of course, together at the new moon, Mercury and Jupiter all in Scorpio. Scorpio is all about letting go. Digging, very often you might do some digging, some soul searching. Good time for some very deep transformation. And with Pluto, Mars, both Scorpio's rulers are square to one another. You might be dealing with issues of power, of survival, of pushing yourself. I was doing that one evening very recently. I really wanted to take the rubbish out to the bin. And it was like 11 o'clock at night. Dark, I'm in the countryside, I'm not in Athens. And I'm going out anyway. I thought, oh, I want to get the rubbish out. And I tripped on a pothole in the road. It was dark. I didn't think to take a torch. And I fell flat on my face. And I couldn't get up. You know, I'd bashed my knee, I don't know what I'd done. And within 10 seconds, literally, these two guys came along on bicycles. Only speaking Greek, no English. And they were so caring, they were so loving. You know, there I had to surrender. Pluto square Mars, I was doing my thing. I had to let go, and you know what? They picked me up, these two, and they carried me all the way home to where I was staying. And then the people I'm staying with, you know, I had to surrender again because my knee was just not operational at that point. I was in shock. My friend came out, Nina, with arnica, with ice, helping me to my bed. It was like all this care was there for me, but I had to surrender into it. Where are you in your life feeling as though you're pushing forward, gotta do it, must do it? And maybe you can surrender a little more and enjoy being carried by the universe and trusting. We've got Venus trine to Neptune at the time of this new moon, which is wonderful for your creativity, your intuition, It can blossom at this time. So anything that you've been thinking of doing, why not do it? Make a new beginning at the time of this new moon. It's a watery time. It's time for just trusting where you're being led. And you might find yourself getting in touch with ESP, you know, extrasensory perception, tuning into things. You know how it is when you walk into an environment, you can feel if there's been an argument. You might not know it, but you can feel those vibrations. Begin to tune in to the vibrations around you. That's what this new moon is giving you the opportunity to do. And find out where 26 degrees of Scorpio falls in your chart. Which house is it in? Which life area do I need to be particularly still and meditate? Maybe it's money. Maybe it's home, relationships, work. This is showing you, giving you an opportunity to be really grounded, centered inside of you. It's a powerful new moon, really strong, and these are my suggestions as to how to make best use of its energies. And I got my creativity juices going when I saw this Venus and Neptune going, and I painted a picture. It's a very big one for this new moon energy, the watery energy. The blue, which I hope you enjoy. So as always, looking forward to your feelings, and thank you very much for listening and tuning in. It's always a pleasure for me to do these videos, a great pleasure. Thank you.